Unsafe area detected.
Faye. I'm sorry about Heather.
We shouldn't have cut back on patrols.
We couldn't have known this.
We tracked the drone signal to the antennas on the roof of the tombs. Theo Parnell should be in there, or at least has been there at some point. Scouts have spotted Rikers in the area and coming out of the building.
I'll help out on this one. If Parnell's the tech genius everyone makes him out to be, you're gonna need a bigger genius to crack his shit.
We're so privileged to have you on board, Rhodes.
You are now group leader.
That's it, right?
We can defend ourselves against anyone. about running.
We've tracked the signal from Parnell's drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tube. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least, we'll be able to find some of his equipment.
I'll sit in on this one, in case you need some support. Me? I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
Hostile striker drone detected.
We tracked the drone signal to the antennas on the roof of the tombs. Theo Parnell should be in there, or at least has been there at some point. Scouts have spotted Rikers in the area and coming out of the building.
I'll help out on this one. If Parnell's the tech genius everyone makes him out to be, you're gonna need a bigger genius to crack his shit.
We're so privileged to have you on board, Rhodes.
You are now group leader. Another agent is now in your group.
Get him!
Vital signs critical. Hostile striker drone detected.
We've tracked the signal from Parnell's drone, and it looks like it's coming from the tombs. Hopefully he'll still be there. At the very least, we'll be able to find some of his equipment.
I'll sit in on this one, in case you need some support. Me? I just want to see what weird shit this kid's been up to.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Agent, thank God you're here. Listen, I know you won't believe me, but I'm on your side. I've been undermining Keener's operation for months. I infiltrated his network. I don't think the Rikers suspect it yet, but I fucked up. I think it's on to me. I'll meet you in the cafeteria.
I can smell his bullshit from Haven. Be careful, Agent.
Human remains detected. Analyzing data. Positive identification. Theo Parnell. Rogue agent. Deceased.
This doesn't make any sense.
It's not that hard to fool. You really should be more careful.
They fell for it! Ah!
kid changed his facial recognition record on the Shade database. I fixed the exploit. Shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Don't trust anything Parnell says. He's just trying to distract you and give himself an opening. I've seen this shit before, and it never works out for them.
You like a challenge, right? See that button? If you push it, I'll give you a present. Ah, you're no fun.
Hostile striker drone detected. Unknown network detected.
I'm getting a ping next door in the infirmary. Parnell must be there.
.3D projection device detected.
Parnell can create holograms of himself?
One of those fuckers is more than enough.
Hey, Agent. There's something you need to know. I've been digging through some classified Division records, and there's evidence of institutional corruption that goes all the way to the top. You really think the Division is insulated from Washington and its political bullshit? We should be working together.
Parnell's signal's getting stronger. Looks like he's in the security room at the top of the building. This must be where he keeps his research. Try to access it.
Next terminal detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Bypassing security protocols.
All right, Rhodes. Show us what you got.
I'm on it, Kelso. Should have this nut cracked in no time, thanks to Isaac. You really don't deserve this kind of power. You really don't.
Scan results. Files found. 1. Playing audio file.
You want my research? Sorry, but you didn't say the magic word.
He wiped the servers. There's nothing there.
Then we need to get moving and get a hold of Parnell.
Another agent has joined your hostile radio intercepted.
Judge? Please tell me you left your radio on. I'm here. You still got this under control, right? Of course! I'm on my way to you now. The Division won't be far behind. Get ready.
He's running scared.
visual on Parnell, don't hesitate. You may not get another opening on him.
Oh, I admit it. Your cardio is better than mine. I'm still gonna get away, though. You know you're not the good guy, right? You're the one wading through blood while I'm trying to get to the truth.
Remember, Parnell can't be trusted. He'll do and say whatever he can to throw you off. Don't lose focus. Take this bastard down.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Keener, it's me. I need an evac. Send a helo to my location.
Sorry, Theo. Can't do that. I can't keep cleaning up your mess.
Keener, are you serious? Keener, answer me. Keener!
You've got him cornered.
DZ turrets compromised.
Apparently, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeve. We tracked his watch to the park nearby.
He's got nowhere to run now, the coward.
Identification confirmed. Agent Theo Parnell. Error. Multiple signatures detected.
What the hell? How many of those does he have?
When you can't trust anything, shoot everything. This is right in your wheelhouse, Agent.
Agent detected.
कौन सी बंदूक है खटखट कर रहा है यार? अभी नहीं मरना है, ध्यान रखिए, गेम चेंजर भी उसमें टाइम लगेगा बहुत।
detected.
Glad to see you got through that in one piece. See if you can recover any intel from Parnell.
Rogue shade skills acquired.
I got a link to his watch, but he's running some kind of wipe protocol, and it's gone. Managed to get some data from it, though. Looks like system files, mostly. But I'm pretty sure he tried to access a remote backup server.
Backups for the data he wiped at the prison?
Probably. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of processing power to find the server, crack it, and extract the files. I've got a few ideas, but his watch is definitely gonna help as well.
Parnell's remote backup server could help us find...
आजा मेरे पीछे गेम मशीन मेरे पीछे आजा
Parnell's remote backup server could help us find Keener.
आजा
We need to get access to it as soon as possible.
There are still hundreds of computers all hooked up to the same network at the police headquarters and Civic Center. Get me access, and I'll find that server.
The building's dark. We're gonna need to reconnect the power to track down Parnell's server. Hopefully, you just need to reset a breaker box or generator.
You're also gonna have to hook Isaac up to the satellite dish on the roof.
Two Bridges was one of the areas that held out the longest after the outbreak. Many of the locals refused to leave their homes and move into Sarah camps. They tried to set up neighborhood community centers rather than relying on the government. Most of them didn't make it. With the cleaners and the other factions wreaking havoc in the area, it was never really sustainable. These days, only a few remain.
Well, that's the perimeter taken care of. Time to find a way into the building.
Portable electronic device detected.
Not to point out the obvious, but the door's got an electronic lock. Follow the cable and do what you usually do. Shoot at the problem.
We're not gonna be able to do anything here until we have power in the building.
Floor plans say there's an electrical room on the second floor. Get in there and do your magic, Agent.
Portable device detected.
I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my ass until you get the lights back on. No rush.
I know you got this whole grumpy old man thing, and it's worked for you in the past. But it's not working for me. Knock it off and stay off my comms.
You think you can track your server without me? Go ahead. Face it, kiddo. You need me. Congratulations, you flipped the switch and the power's back on. Now find a computer and reboot the station's network. The station's network is coming back online. Now, for the fun part. Getting Isaac plugged into the satellite dish so we can track down Parnell's server. Ah, shit. You're gonna need a key to get to the roof. Try the chief's office. Should be close. Once you hook Isaac into the dish, it shouldn't take too long to find the server and empty it out.
Access granted.
Okay, I'm in. Just need you to buy me a little time so I can track down Parnell's server. And no, I don't know how much time. Exercise a little patience, Agent. Damn signal is bouncing all over the place. Havana, Cairo, Tokyo. Ah, shit. I lost it. You have to realign the dish. Nearly got it. Realign the dish one more time.
Connection established.
There we go. I like the sound of that.
Encryption disabled. Downloading.
We've got a solid connection and have almost finished downloading the data.
Let's not celebrate just yet. Parnell encrypted the data on his server, so we just moved this problem from one server to another.
I'll take a look. I think I can use Parnell's watch to crack the encryption. Remember, Keener's still out there and every second counts. Thank you, Agent. This means...
Rogue agent deceased.
Parnell is a bit of a shadow on Keener's roster, but it seems that they were working together on several projects. With him out of the equation, it's bound to put a dent in Keener's plans.
I'm using Parnell's watch to decrypt the data you retrieved from his server. It seems to be working, but it'll take time. I'll keep you posted as soon as I have anything actionable.
A lot.
How we doing, Faye?
Nowhere close to figuring out where Keener's hiding just yet. The bastard's been covering his tracks.
Are you surprised?
Of course not. I'm pissed. He's playing with us, making us dance for his amusement.
We'll keep looking for leads. He can't stay hidden forever. Rhodes told us that the Peacekeepers and Two Bridges have been tracking cleaner movements for the past few days.
क्या
This is our best bet to learning more about
क्या
Conley.
बोल रहा था?
She's deep in bed with the cleaners. If we poke around in that nest enough, we're bound to find a trace of her.
कोई बात नहीं, याद आ जाएगी बात है। अरे जब तो होगा मैं तो समझा तू कंफ्यूज हो रहा, बाद में बताओ, बाद में।
Serious.
हाँ कोई बात नहीं, अरे कोई बात नहीं ब्रो। हाँ
Agent down.
हाँ सही बात है, बहुत स्मार्ट।
We need to get going to the shelter. That's our best lead on Conley.
The cleaners like to make sure everything
अरे वो
is
तो हो जाएगा, तो देगा तो कुछ पहले तो भी हो रहा पूरा।
Electronic device detected.
हाँ तो वो तो कोई नहीं, हिसाब कर देंगे तेरा, कोई टेंशन नहीं ले रहा तो बाजार तो हड़बड़ी ले रहे तेरे ले हम तो मना थोड़ा कर रहे यार। अरे 10-15 निकलने का तो टेंशन ना ले। हाँ तो वीडियो के पैसे और किसके पैसे? अरे तू नहीं समझना का, इन बातों को। अरे बता दूं मैं किस तरह होगा साहब, तो हो रहा कंफ्यूज। अरे कंफ्यूज हो रहा तो पता।
Any reports of an infection there?
Not a trace.
I thought that was their whole MO.
With Conley and Keener involved, odds are they're manipulating the cleaners to do their bidding. Who
और
knows where they'll direct the cleaners next?
सब
You're
जगह
right.
तो टेंशन
We have to investigate and see if we can find a trace of Conley.
तो टेंशन ना ले, तेरा सिर फट जाएगा वरना। इतने रुपए निकलने का जो पता हो रहा। अरे तू एक मिनट के बाद 100 अगर मैं तुझे 15,000 रुपए दूंगा तो मैं तेरे पे फोटो लूंगा, फिर तू खुद सोच इस चीज को यार, तू अपने दिमाग से लगा तो रहो तू। अरे नहीं खर्चा, अरे मैं
An agent has gone.
Looks like we're not too late. If the cleaners are still here, Conley might be too. terrible.
Par for the course for the cleaners.
Head into the building and look for Conley. She's your top priority.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Just to be sure, we need to turn this whole place to ash. I'll clear the roof.
Conley's still here. Get to the roof as fast as you can, Agent.
Portable electronic device detected. Recommend alternative route. Extreme heat signature detected. Fire suppression system detected.
That's your only way up. We need to get to the roof. Sprinklers should have come on automatically. Maybe the cleaner shut off the water. Look around for a way to manually restore it.
Fire suppression system operational.
All right, time to move. Conley could still be on the roof. Keep it up, Agent.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Burn it all. We can't take any chances.
Yes, ma'am.
Unknown network detected.
Finally getting a ping from Conley's watch, but it's faint. Shit, no sign of Conley. Check that echo. It might give us a lead.
Nearby echo detected.
Heads up on the infected site.
I knew you could take care of it. The JTF's not equipped to keep things contained. Wherever they go, they contaminate it.
We'll take care of it, if you keep feeding us the intel.
I'm sure you will.
We'll talk later. Sidra!
We just started the sweep. It will take a while, but we want to be thorough.
Keep at it. When you're done here, meet me back at the tanker.
Looks like Keener's been pulling Conley's strings.
He's using her to target the JTF,
I knew you could take care of
labeling them as infected,
The JTF's
and having
not
Conley
equipped
tell
to
her
keep
cleaners to
things
get to work.
Conley will have to wait. Agent, you've got incoming from the ground floor. Another wave incoming. Secure the ground floor and get the hell out of there. Conley got lucky this time, but her luck is about to run out. The cleaners are maintaining a perimeter around a stranded oil tanker in 2 bridges. Conley said she was heading back to the tanker. We should go pay her a visit.